Imagine discovering a fossil that shouldn't even exist, a two-headed reptile, a mammal cuddled with an amphibian, or an ancient human born from two extinct species. These fossils don't just tell stories. They capture impossible moments, creatures frozen mid-life, mid-breath, mid-evolution. Today, we're unearthing the rarest of the rare fossils that challenge everything we thought time could erase. Let's start with one of the strangest fossils ever found. In 2006, deep in China's Yixian Formation, scientists uncovered something that looked straight out of science fiction, a tiny two-headed reptile. This wasn't just a deformity. It was Cephalosaurus linguinensis, a small aquatic creature from the early Cretaceous period. Both heads were perfectly preserved, splitting from a single body, with duplicated neck bones, proof of a condition called axial bifurcation, where an embryo starts to become twins, but never fully separates. At just 70 millimeters long, it likely died at birth. But here's the crazy part. This is the only fossilized two-headed vertebrate ever found in history. Think about it. Two heads, 125 million years old, preserved by pure geological luck. Modern snakes and turtles sometimes show this condition, but fossilizing such a fragile creature? Practically impossible. Yet here it is, frozen proof that even the rarest genetic misfires can echo through time. Now, picture this. A mammal-like reptile and an amphibian sharing a burrow. Sounds like the start of a weird joke, except it actually happened. In South Africa's Karoo Basin, scientists scanned a 250 million-year-old burrow and found two skeletons locked together. Thrinaxodon, a cynodont that looked like an early mammal, and Brumistega, an injured amphibian. The amphibian's ribs were broken and partly healed. It had bite marks on its skull. Most likely, it crawled into the burrow seeking shelter, and the Thrinaxodon didn't attack. It was probably in a deep sleep, a survival state called aestivation. Then, a sudden flood buried them both alive, two different species, preserved mid-story, side by side for 250 million years. It's the first fossil ever showing two unrelated animals coexisting peacefully in the same space. A prehistoric act of mercy, sealed forever in stone. Fast forward to a Siberian cave, 90,000 years ago. Among thousands of broken bones, researchers found a single fragment, small, unremarkable, but carrying a secret. DNA tests revealed it belonged to a teenage girl with a Neanderthal mother and a Denisovan father. Her name? Denny, the only known first-generation hybrid in human history. Her father's genes even showed traces of older Neanderthal ancestry, meaning cross-species mixing had been going on for millennia. Denny's existence rewrote our understanding of human evolution, proving that ancient humans didn't just compete. They connected, lived, and loved across species lines. Some fossils are so well preserved they blur the line between death and life. Take the dinosaur mummies. In 1908, an Edmontosaurus found in Wyoming still had its skin wrapped tight over its bones like it had dried out before burial. Then, there's Leonardo, a Brachylophosaurus from Montana, with 90% of its body still covered in skin. Scientists found his last meal still in his stomach, plants, and even parasitic worms. And Borealopelta, an armored nodosaur, was found with skin color pigments intact. It looked like a statue sculpted by time itself, reddish-brown with lighter shades for camouflage. These fossils turn dusty bones into vivid creatures with real colors, textures, and diets. And then, there are the turtles. In Germany's Messel pit, 9 pairs of Archaeology's crassosculpta were discovered mid-mating, 47 million years old, tails aligned, still locked in the act. They likely sank into toxic waters during the process, dying in perfect synchrony. It's the only known case of vertebrates fossilized during reproduction, a literal snapshot of life's most intimate moment. These fossils, a two-headed baby, a desperate burrow friendship, a hybrid human, mummified dinosaurs, and turtles caught mid-love remind us how unpredictable Earth's memory really is. Less than 1% of all life ever fossilizes, yet some moments, the impossible ones, somehow survive. Not as bones, but as stories. Proof that even in extinction, life refuses to be forgotten.